Hey again guys, we're on to game 4 of the weekend, and this will be the last game of day 1, meaning that this will be the last time we see the list at 33 points. The following games will be at 42 as the escalation continues. Now this particular game is featuring a scenario called supply and demand, which is a very weird and awkward scenario. I'll just explain how it works. You see the two large control zones with the big circles and the two large base objective markers. What you have to do to score is to control the objective on your side of the table while simultaneously ending one of your models base to base with their objective on the other side. And if you can manage that, then you can score a point. The other way to score a more decisive couple of points is just to control the zone on their side. But it means you can just simply defend for a while, and if you've got some sneaky, slippery troops, you can go and actually, base to base on their objective, and you're fine. Now, my opponent is Scott for this game, who's one of the top seeds of the tournament, and you're bound to play somebody good after 3 wins right off the gate. Scott is playing his Pirates, which I thought was really cool this weekend, but he's gone with his Durgen list because he's basically been advertising that as his anti-Colossal list for the weekend. He's got 2 Drillers, Nis Hunters, Iris Gorman, Durgen, and the tools are there to kill the Colossal. What really scares me about this situation is that the Nis Hunters can threaten my objective here. But we'll see how it goes. I've got to sort of play the Ulan sensibly here and take out his Drillers, and if I can do that, then the Colossal should be fine. Next image, here's his setup. He's got the Nis Hunters to his left to go around to my objective on that side. The 2 Drillers just going straight up the middle, and Durgen's going to defend home base. Supply and demand objective back there with Dougal, Reinhold, and Gorman. 3 very handy solos to have. Next image, here's his deployment of Iris right around the left flank here for his side, and she's going to quickly zip around the edges and start annoying me, and it'll be very painful if she gets in too close with the Colossal, so I might have to deal with it. Next image, Durgen and friends taking the first turn and just moving forward at a very, very fast rate. And what I can do is just try and get in a position here to countercharge against the Jacks, but if the Nis Hunters start to get in the way, it's going to be a problem. But that's why I've got the Ulans on the other flank opposite the Nis Hunters, because I don't really want to be fighting against the Nis Hunters with the Arlans. They do have primed on them, which makes them much, much more powerful than normal. This next image, Antifade up, Transference up, Assail up, and moving the Colossal and the Draken in to start defending my objective, although it's going to be hard to wipe out all of those Nis at once. I would have liked to send out some covering fire templates with the Colossal, but I needed to get him up first, so he has to sort of charge in the first turn, otherwise he's just too far away at speed 4. And the Arlans just getting in range to charge whatever is contesting his zone, and what I figured I might be able to do is, if I kill enough stuff, in my side of the table, then I could actually score a point in my second turn, but it looks unlikely with the large number of deuces he's going to swamp the zone with. Next image, Iris, again running all the way around. She hasn't fired a shot yet, but she's just working herself into more and more of a dangerous situation, and unfortunately I can't really devote much resources to her because I'm playing such a small model count army. And that does make a difference after a while. Next image, here come the Nis. They have basically run in to surround the Draken, prevent him from countercharging, and just setting themselves up in an awkward situation where the Colossal has no way of getting to them all at once. He can fire off a few blasts with his shoulder guns, but he's not really going to kill them too easily. Plus, if the Draken attacks them, they're going to blow up and hurt him. And the Driller moving forward as well, just getting into a situation where he's got the red line up and running. Next image, Durgen cracking off a shot at the Arlans, but not really achieving anything there. They are fairly far away, and he's deciding to save his feet for later on. So Arlans thankfully surviving that, although taking some damage, and the Driller just getting ready to protect Durgen. What's his face? Durgen himself. Next image, though, retaliation is swift, and Vlad throws up his feet, and that Driller gets 4 Arlans to the face and turns him into a wreck. So at this stage, it's going to be Durgen against the defeated Arlans for a little while. And I've got one of them base to base with the flag, but the problem is clearing out the zone on my side of the field. So next image, a fantastic turn for me, actually wrecking the other driller because he kept it too close to my my Colossal. So he's down both drillers. He's not going to be able to kill the Colossal this game. And one of my Arlands has charged across the little shallow water here and killed Gorman, which is fantastic because Gorman was the only real last hope he had for shutting down the Colossal. And the Draken killing a couple of Nest Hunters, not dying to the explosions because he is so tough under the feet at the moment, and Vlad just wedging himself in a position where he can't easily be charged by the Nest Hunters. So I feel like I've taken an early lead with a decisive Vlad turn and feeling very good about it, but of course there is still a scenario to play for. So next image, what he does is he moves around here with the Nis, shooting up a couple of the mechanics, I believe, and just trying to get some damage on the Draken. Not able to hurt him because of the feet, so that's quite positive. Next image, what I realized here in my following turn is that I was in a fair bit of trouble because the Nest Hunters are base to base with the flag, and as soon as Durgen starts to kill those Arlands, and he's killed 3 of them already, or 2 of them already, he's going to start scoring. Now, Iris had moved in to stop the Conquest from getting any allocated focus, so after some heavy thinking, what I decided to do was move up and put a sail on the Conquest so he could trample for free. Then he trampled directly towards the enemy objective, full 9 inches. But it's going to take him a while to get there. If I can get the Conquest to that objective before he scores, then the situation will be that he just can't get any points and he's got to deal with the Conquest for the rest of the game, or kill everything in my zone and score from that. But Vlad will be there, and Vlad against a few Nest Hunters, he should probably be able to pull it out of the bag. So that's the plan, but I'm really worried here because the Colossal's going to be going very slowly due to Iris, who can obviously keep getting in its way. Next image, back at home here, I've decided just to mess things up with some mechanics and move Vlad around just to try and get a situation where he can hopefully kill Iris if she keeps moving around to within 5 inches of the Colossal. Hopefully I'm in position for that, but it's just going to get very, very annoying very, very fast, and he's got a basher over there as well to get in my way. So just got to get rid of these damn Nis. Next image, Iris again moving over 5 inches so that the Colossal can't actually do very much at all. Can't give him focus, I can only trample for free. And the Nest Hunter's cleaning up the rest of the mechanics, so I'm not really having much that I can get in their way, so they're going to be able to start killing the Draken as well. Next image, unfortunately he moved a basher, a very smart move, moving the basher around in front of the Conquest to prevent it from running at the enemy objective. Durgen has used all of his tricks to cast Explosivo on himself and smash the Arlands and cause more blast templates to go on himself, giving him more focus. And what's happened is he's wiped them out, and now he controls that objective. So every time he puts somebody base to base with this objective here on the right hand side, he'll get a point, and unfortunately I can't run my Conquest over there because Iris was there at the start of the turn. Vlad's now come in with Martial Paragon and sliced her in half, but it's too late. It's definitely too late. And in a desperate attempt to try and salvage the game, I moved the Conquest over with Hand of Fate and tried to kill a couple of Nest Hunters in the way of the Draken, and then run the Draken an extreme 14 inches and try and get within 4 inches of his objective, but at the end of the day, I just couldn't manage it. I needed, I think, 9s to hit with the Colossal on Hand of Fate with the Cyto Burst, and I needed to get 2 9s in a row that way. Didn't manage to achieve it, and even had I achieved it, it would have been a very tight 14-inch run for the Draken anyway. So after he'd scored the previous point, he just came in with a Nis and sealed the deal. So this was a loss, so 3-1 so far, but I felt very good about this game because I played it very well in the first couple of turns, and my opponent simply outplayed me later in the game. Very, very good player, and yeah, I just wasn't quite up to scratch later on, but it was definitely a winnable game. If we just rematched it straight away, I think I would be able to take it, or if we just played a simple different scenario, again, I reckon I could have done very, very well there. So looking forward to the next few games of the tournament. Still in the runnings for the finals just because I've collected so many control points from the last 3 games. If I can continue to do that over the next 2 games, then I'll have a shot at it. So watch with me as I continue through the event.